Sabi ko, alam niyo po ba kung ilan ang STEM students sa Marikina sa kasalukuyan? Kailangan ba natin ng 12-story building para sa kanila? Ang sagot sa akin is, hindi, para...
Sandali lang po. Yung isa is August 11. That's the bid opening, just comparing the two bid opening. August 11, yung isa po ay December 6.
2023.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alright. Doon sa, meron naman kayong, you would know the unit cost, no? Nung winning bids for each?
I'm preparing the records to be submitted to this committee, Your Honor.
Okay, but hindi mo alam from
Hindi ko
what you have now?
Kasi nga, there are 16 lots, so we will have to trace kung ano yung mga bid, isa-isa ng mga bidders na sumali and yung
Okay.
mga...
But would you know the number of bidders for each?
I will have to check kasi iba-ibang lots.
Kanina may
iba-ibang-
nabanggit ka na 16 nung una and then 14 nung pangalawa?
Yes, Your Honor.
So
Lots po yun,
16,
lots.
lots.
Lots, yes.
But bidders, you
No,
don't, you can't
we don't know.
remember?
I will have to check kung ilan yung nagbid per lot and ilan yung nagbid. Kasi when you bid kasi 16 lots, some bidders will just bid 3 lots, some will bid lahat, some will bid...
Okay.
So,
Would you know if the winning bidder nung August 11 participated in the December 6 bidding?
We're talking about winning bidders kasi marami po siyang lots, so maraming winning bidders. Hindi lang po isa.
Did the winning bidders in the August 11 participate in the December 6?
Yes.
They all did?
Not all of them, but there are
A
bidders
significant
who
number.
na sumali ulit.
A significant number.
Opo.
Okay, the reason for why I ask is, obviously, if the winning bidders doon sa August 11 also participated doon sa December 6, ang expectation natin ay dapat mas mura. Tama?
We will check on that po.
No, ibig sabihin, kasi syempre, ang winning bidders ng, correct? I mean, meaning there's no magiging counterintuitive kapag ang nangyaring presyo na nanalo sa December 6 ay mas mahal. Tama? Kasi sumali yung mga winning bidders nung August 6, August 11.
Yes.
Sumali sila nung December 6.
Yes, we will look into that.
So
kasi
yung
ngayon lang po siya
pinakamatulin tumakbo nung August 11, sumali nung December 6, ay ibig sabihin, malamang, mananalo yung mga matutulin tumakbo nung December 6. Parang ganon,
Yes,
diba?
yes, Your Honor.
So,
Theoretically po.
theoretically,
Opo.
you agree?
Yes.
So, ang tanong ko is, ang nangyari in the end, mas mataas ang presyo doon sa December 6 kumpara sa December 11?
Yun po yung i-check po natin kasi we're talking about many bidders and many lots. It is not just one bidder na nagbid ng 10 pesos tapos bigla nagbid ng 20 pesos.
Pero yun ang sinasabi kanina na kaya suma total lumalabas na natalo ang gobyerno ng 1.6 billion pesos.
We will check into that kasi it's not really accurate to say na natalo. Kasi it's just that nagbago lang siya ng bid. It doesn't mean natalo or anything kasi in the first place, na-disqualify po whatever, no? Assuming theoretically, itong taong to, itong bidder na to. So, na-disqualify siya, then that's it. That's the end of the story. Every bidding kasi po ay iba-iba. We cannot just say na, nagbid siya ganito, and then we correlate it with the rebid, and therefore, there's something wrong. Each bidding activity, each bidding exercise is an independent activity po kasi.
So, nung August 11, ilan ang winning bids?
Yung sabi ko nga, 16 po yung last na binid, 2 lots yung nag-successful. Yun po yung naaalala ko po.
December 6?
December 6, yung 14 lots na binid, nag-successful po yung lahat sa rebid.
Okay,
So we will trace the record and we'll trace the figures and see kung saan po yung hinahanap natin na variance.
yes, but my point, Madam Chair, is kung sumali lahat ng winning bidders dun sa August 11 sa December 6, ang expectation dapat natin is yan din dapat ang mananalo dun sa December 6 at dapat ang magiging presyo ay dapat hindi mas mataas. So yun lang ang
Yes, we will, I-study po namin
Yes.
siya. Yes, I get your point.
You see the
Yes,
point,
yes,
right?
yes,
At
Madam Chair.
COMSEC, at pagka-submit sa atin ng lahat ng bidding documents, can we please prepare a report to be submitted to the Philippine Competition Commission for possible inquiry into a possible violation of the Philippine Competition Act, Section 14. At ito namang Section 14 na to ay patungkol sa anti-competitive agreements at nandun na mismo yung sinasabi ni Kong Janet na collusion. Kasama
Yes.
na dito ang bid rigging.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, so pupunta na ako sa aking second question. Sec, Sunny, very quickly. Ang school building program, that's a national program, Sec. Tama? Yes, sir. Okay. So which means pagdating sa pagpili ng school sites, at the end of the day, it's DepEd that decides?
It's DepEd who but we want to work with Congress to speed up the process kasi ang nangyari yata sa nakaraan is may listahan kami, may listahan kayo. So hindi na validate yung mga listahan. So nadi-delay din yung implementation. That's why we want to ask for your lists and we will already validate them early on, Your Honor.
Wow. Okay, that's good news. Everybody will welcome that. Okay, because I think it's a source of unhappiness for a lot of Congs.
Yes,
Alright,
Your Honor.
okay,
We really want to work with Congress on this, yes.
All right, salamat, Sec. The other thing is, pag nag-a-approve tayo ng bills on the establishment of schools, napapansin ko na laging tinatanong kung payag ba o hindi ang LGU. Kaya ko tinatanong sa inyo kung ito ba ay programa ng national government? Kasi what if may situation na sinabi ng LGU, hindi ako papayag sa establishment ng school na to for perhaps political reasons. So ano mangyayari dito?
When you say establishment, the creation of a new school,
Yes,
Your Honor.
yes.
Maybe I can ask the legal, what is the procedure on this? Are you sick for legal?
And
Alam ko
it's
po,
possible, di ba,
dumadaan sa
Sec?
Congress. Yeah. I think in the end, it's Congress's prerogative, Your Honor. Kahit walang...
Yes, but
I could be wrong, no, Your Honor. I think,
but in practice,
I think, yeah, it is the...
in practice, I find it
we do
strange
get the
because it's
consent.
always
Opo.
it's always a standard practice na tinatanong yung LGU, what do you think? And then if there seems to be some hesitation, that is always taken as an important consideration.
It requires LGU. The locality. There is a DO, my attention is being called, Your Honor, that there's a DO or department order which the local government has to sign off that they will support the school for 5 years. But I don't know if this applies in the case where a national government will approve the creation, the establishment of the school, and there are funds provided for that purpose, Your Honor. So maybe we can give you a more considered reply, Your Honor.
Sec, please, perhaps reflect on it some more because
Yes, Your
I think it's something that maybe we just take for granted. But I think, yeah, I think it's an important
We will get back to you
policy concern.
ASAP. Your Honor.
Yes, please.
Madam Chair.
I had an issue with a medium rise school program,
Yes, Your Honor.
particularly the school site for Marikina, because Marikina was identified as a site, and for 2024, there's a 2 billion budget.
Yes.
And what's the status at the moment?
It is no longer going to push through in Marikina. I'll let you, Sec Densing, explain the...
But before we go to that, Sec,
Yes.
we had an oversight hearing this year, and I had a simple question, which was as follows. In a situation where there are alternative sites for this particular program, how would DepEd decide? And I said, and of course, I cited Marikina, and Yusek Densing was there, and his answer to me was simple. I had an elaborate presentation because I thought that there were two sites being considered, and his answer to me was very simple. And he simply said, in the case of Marikina, DepEd only considered one site, which is the site that the LGU proposed. And he stood by that position. So, but I received a letter dated July 23, 2024, and curiously, there's an explanation of how there was a joint inspection in Nangka High School, which is in my district, etc. Although here, there's an explanation for why, in the end, Nangka High School was considered as not sufficient, etc., etc. But I suppose it is very clear here that at a certain point, there was a consideration of my district as being the site of for this program. Am I correct? And in which case, are you withdrawing a statement that you made in an oversight hearing, Yusek Dancing? This was sometime in February of this year.
Yes, if Madam Chair, if he could be recognized to
Yeah,
answer.
Madam Chair, I'd like to confirm that when the infrastructure stand was created, there was already prior to evaluation of the Nangka.
No, sir, I'm asking a very simple question. Doon po sa hearing, I asked a simple question, ano mangyayari kung may alternative sites? Ang sagot niyo po sa akin paulit-ulit, pagdating po sa Marikina, wala pong alternative sites. So ang tanong ko lang po, dito sa letter ninyo may paliwanag na mahaba. Ang tinatanong ko lang po, binabawi niyo po ba ang sagot ninyo noong February 2024, which means we have to strike off your comments in a previous hearing. Mabigat po yun eh. Kasi it's a policy consideration. Simpleng tanong po.
Madam Chair, we're withdrawing it, and there was really an inspection of a prior site prior to the LGU.
Okay, so that's very clear. And Sec, pasensya na po kami po. Sineseryoso po namin ang trabaho namin. So it's, sana po Sec, yung maging maliwanag sa mga undersecretary po ninyo, mga ASEC na nag-attend po ng hearings po namin na sana naman po ay maging honest naman po sa kanilang mga responses. And it's very, very important because, you know, we take our work seriously. So, Isek,
Yes, Your Honor, if I may.
yes po.
Your Honor, we pledged, again, I reiterate our earlier promise that we want to work with Congress. So if there was the department should have worked with you because it was your district that was involved. So that is my initial view about this matter. And if any such project is, whether it's this program or any other, we will coordinate with you going forward, Your Honor.
Yes, Sec,
And it goes through for any district representative here and even party list representatives with respect to their concerns where they have a national constituency versus the district constituency of the district congresspersons, Madam Chair.
Zach, we really appreciate all your statements, but again, I just want to say that I'm also bothered that, well, here, kanina may nabanggit na baka may favoritism kasi clearly here, kasi dito, distrito ko muna ang pinopose para sa programang ito at ang nangyari is kinonsider ang isang lugar sa kabilang distrito. So, syempre, gusto kong malaman, kaya nga tinanong ko ng maayos doon sa oversight hearing, paano ba nagde-decide ang DepEd? Kasi, syempre, basta na sa Marikina, okay lang naman. Pero gusto kong maintindihan ng lubos. Kasi po doon sa aming distrito din naman, Sec, meron kaming schools na para sa kindergarten, 4 ang shift. Kapitan Moy, kindergarten, 4 shifts. Ibig sabihin, 2 hours lang ang bawat class. Hindi ko alam kung ano ang tututunan nila sa loob ng 2 hours. So sa loob ng mabigat na pangangailangan, all of a sudden, naka-indicate dito, the LGU being aware of the program and wanted to ensure that the pilot implementation of the medium-rise school building will be made in the Schools Division of Marikina. The LGU proposed for a site which is a portion of the parking area in front of the Marikina City Hall complex. Subsequently, in another page, merong proposal for a senior science high school. Na all of a sudden, there is now a senior science high school, and upon further investigation, hindi ko alam, correct me if I'm wrong, dito pala, ititipon-tipon lahat daw ng STEM students ng buong Marikina. Na sabi ko, this is a 12-story building para daw lahat ng STEM students sa Marikina. Sabi ko, alam niyo po ba kung ilan ang STEM students sa Marikina sa kasalukuyan? Kailangan ba natin ng 12-story building para sa kanila? Ang sagot sa akin is, hindi, para mahikayat natin ang mga future students na pumasok sa STEM. Nung binabasa ko po ang inyong guidelines, it is very, very clear to me na sa inyong programa, ang parameter po ay sa needs analysis, ang nakasulat, needs analysis reflecting the total enrollment, existing number of usable classrooms, current classroom ratio, and ideal classroom ratio based on the standard parameters of the department as certified by the division superintendent. Sa makatuwid po, current needs. Sa totoo lang po, sa current needs na lang, nagkukulang na tayo. So, wala pa nga tayo sa single shift para sa current population. Bakit pa natin iniisip ang future needs? Kaya hindi ko po malaman paano talaga naging ganon ang decision. So, yun po, I don't want to belabor the point. Mabigat po para sa akin itong napaka 2 billion ang funding for 2024. I believe you're proposing another 2 billion for 2025. I also believe wala kayong naumpisahan for 2024 at this point in time. At clearly na napakagulo. Hindi mapaliwanag ni Yusek Densing, paulit-ulit po siya bumalik dito. So sana po maging mas transparent po tayo, maging mas systematic. Para sa akin lang po, ang pangarap ko para sa Marikina is magkaroon ng single shift sa lahat po ng public schools. Right now, that's not the case. And single shift is what we need for quality education. For me, it's as simple as that. Right now, iba-iba po ha. Even yung as to number of hours, sir, iba-iba po. Some of them would have 5 hours, some 5.5, some 6. We cannot even, and there's a kindergarten class, 2 hours. We cannot even have a uniform, we don't have a policy for pagka multiple shifts, kapag 2 shifts, sana po we decide, di ba? Ano ba yan? Is it 7 to 12:30 and then 1 to 6:30 para naman pare-pareho na lang yung number of hours. Within Marikina, we have also Marikina Science that has 9 hours, maswerte sila. But iba-iba talaga. That's why iba-iba po ang learning outcomes. And ako, very simple. I think very simplistically, it's really just number of hours at the end of the day. Classrooms are very important. Kaya kami lahat dito, sana po pagtulong-tulungan natin, and we support you doon sa let's work together. So thank you very much, Sec.